Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you're having a fantastic start to your weekend and you're looking forward to the racing out at Kenilworth. We're going to have the Warrigal that's going to be going through the card for you. However, we did put a podcast up. Sorry it went up late. We had technical difficulties with it. So we really apologize for that. We wanted to get it up last night so you could have the whole day to listen to it today. Unfortunately, that never happened. So it is up. Have a listen to it. You've got the postman, the kid, and the Warrigal going through what they fancy for the card. It's quite interesting. It's a good watch, and the Warrigal is going to be tipping his input now for the Cape Met. So I'm going to hand over to the Warrigal.
Thank you, Dow Boy and team. Saturday, 29th of January, is the annual running of the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met. It's a 12-race program. There's 3 jackpots, starting off in race 1 to 4, race 5 to 8, and 9 to 12. And there's 2 bar pots, races 2 to 7 and 7 to 12. The first race is off at 12 o'clock sharp. It's a maiden plate over 1,400 for fillies, 10 runners carded. Our first selection here will be number 4, Eleodora. Greek Sheen retains the right for Lucinda Woodruff. Jumps from pole position after a good last run when trying the course and distance for the first time. The form has been franked and could go close here. For second, we're going to go for number 7, Everglades. A good third last time over the mile. Did suffer from a nosebleed, comes off her suspension and could pose a likely threat here. For third, we're going to go for number 6, Piet Etri Moy. Current favorite 11 to 10. Run up in her last 2 and must be respected with Kamala jumping on board here. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 2, Tamil Tiger. Louis Mokotwa jumps back on board. Last time he ran second when running over the course and distance, 3 runs back. So quite a wide open affair, yeah, first race. Second race is off at 12:35. Maiden plate over 1,400 meters for 3-year-olds. 11 runners carded. Here, first selection will be number 1, Steinbeck. Runner up in his last 2 starts. Has had excuses. Jumps from a good draw of 4. Transactors running in the third race. His current favorite there. So I'm expecting this one to win. And for second, we're going to go for number 8. Gentleman Joe. Came from the clouds last time. The form lines aren't that strong, but does jump from pole position this time and has natural scope for big improvement. Could pose a threat here if getting a little bit closer this time when making his dash. For third, we're going to go for number 6. We're going to go for number 2, Navy Strength. Moderate last 2 runs, but has done better previously, and from a good draw of 2, could sneak in here as well. So include in bets. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 11, Petrosian. Major improvement, second time out at very long odds. If appreciating extra, could find back end of trifectas and quartets. Just watch the betting on the first timer, number 7, Futurissimo, but has drifted. But just watch in case there is money for the 3-year-old Bay Colt. Race 3 is a merit rated 85 handicap over 1,000 meters. Very open affair here. And narrow first selection will be number 6, Transact. Has found a little bit of support in from 28 to 10 to 5 to 2. Just narrowly beaten last time over the 1,200. Does drop and trip, but the pace will be on here, and 1,000 meters could be right up the son of Kurori's alley here. For second, we're going to go for number 10, Water Bolt. Excuses last time, but has had some decent prior form, and with a nice low galloping weight and continue to drop in the ratings at 53 kgs, could upset at some decent odds of 16 to 1 currently. For third, we're going to go for number 3, Double Charge. Well beaten by the 6 last time over the 1,200. First time over the 1,000, but does try the blinkers, which may sharpen him up here, and could upset at odds of 10 to 1. So this is a wide open affair. Everybody goes wide as possible. For fourth, we're going to go for number 4, Captain Dizzy. Has been running to stronger. No issues over the course and distance. Louis McCourtla jumps back on board. The fourth race is the Pinnacle Stakes over 1,400 meters. 9 runners carded, currently 1 scratchy on number 6, Pinkerton. And this is where our confident first selection will come in here. Number 4, Warrior. Drifted out in the betting last time and ran accordingly when found to be fatigued. Has his peak run. Meets Silver Operator on 4.5 kilograms better off in the penultimate run when Warrior beats Silver Operator about 5.75 lengths. And the only threat I see here will be number 1, Russian Rock, with Keegan DeMello retaining the rifle, Dean Kannemeyer. For third, we're going to go for number 2, Silver Operator. And for fourth, number 3, Speed Machine. Race 5, Summer Juvenile Stakes, over 1,000 meters listed, 13 runners carded. This is a minefield of a race and lots of weight turnarounds, and there could be a lot of form reversals here. So in this tricky affair here, we're going to go narrowly for number 8, Cousin Casey. Louis Makotwa jumps on board this well-related 2-year-old Bay Colt. For second, we're going to go for number 13, Bonica. Currently at 10 to 1. Some nice odds here. Carries only 54.5 kgs. Could upset you. For third, we're going to go for number 3, Certainly. That's Mornevina retaining the rifle, Glenn Cotson. Won a nice race. I was slightly shorter last time. And if the southeast is coming through, could be nicely protected on the outside. For fourth, we're going to go for number 11, We Jamming. Run up in his 2 runs to date. Richard Fourie retains the ride and must be respected in this open affair. The 6th race is the Politician Stakes of 800 meters, grade 3. For 3-year-olds, 11 runners carded. And we're in the camp of number 3, Universal. If you look last time he came to the outside, he was interfered with a couple of 100 meters out. And from a draw of 1 this time, Craig Zeki could sneak this one home for us, currently at 9-2. For second, we're going to go for number 1, Zapatilis. Stayed on strongly last time when coming from quite far back, and being out of Master My Fate will relish the extra 200 meters, and if getting his run time right, could be the major threat here. For third, we're going to go for number 6, Bakaya, currently being backed into 18-10. Ran too stronger last time. Does look held by the 1 on the double superlative form line, as well as the 3, but must be respected. For fourth, we're going to go for number 7, Senzo Unico. Lost the race in the boardroom last time over the course and distance, and jumps from the widest draw. Race 7, Cape Flying Championships over 1,000 meters, grade 1, 14 runners carded. Our confident first selection here is number 1, Rio Karori. 3 kilograms better off than Real Gone Kid on the last run at this track. And the pace will be on here. And I'm sure Rio Karori won't be that far back this time. Has a devastating turn of foot. And should get it right, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're very confident. For second, we're going to go for the 5-year-old Bay Mare, number 12, Hello Winter Hello. Has run second to Rio Karori in the Diadem Stakes. Has reeled off 2 consecutive wins over the distance at Turfontaine. And has good value at 14-1. Nice one for exactors and swingers. For third, we're going to go for number 4, Real Gone Kid. Ultra consistent form, unbeaten over the course and distance. And we'll find it much tougher today, but must be respected. For fourth, we're going to go for number 7, Captain Fontaine. Garth Pullers. 4-year-old Bay Gelding. Unbeaten in his only run over the distance. Has had 2 runs at the Cape and could run a much improved race back over the 1,000 meters. Race 8 is the Majorca Stakes over 600 meters, grade 1 for fillies and mares, 10 runners carded. And this is where you find our best bet of the day for our punters here. Number 8, Chansonnet, currently at 7-2, jumps from a good draw of 4. Just touched off last time by Captain's Ransom over the 1800. Will relish to drop back and trip, where she beat Desert Miracle prior to that, and should prove a hard nut to crack here. For second, we are going for number 3, Princess Keller. Also has a peak run. Been very unlucky in her runs and could pose a threat. For third, we're going to go for the favorite, number 1, Captain's Ransom. Was 9-10, has drifted out to 13-10. Super classy, but lost when drawn wide previously in the Garden Province. Did run unplaced, so there is slight concerns here, but her class could pull her through if all goes well. For fourth, we're going to go for number 2, Zarina. Won a nice race last time, 2 weaker, but has run against the best. Does look held by Captain's Ransom, but if you look at the Garden Province Stakes, did beat Captain's Ransom, so there can be form reversals once again. Race 9 is the Cape Town Met, over 2,000 meters, grade 1, 11 runners carded. And our team here is, we in the camp of number 6 linebacker, unbeaten in his only run over the course in distance in the Cape Derby when beating Riscallion very easily, and then did also win his only other run over 2,000 meters in the Daily News 2000, finishing in front of Komikiding. So at 5-1, some nice value there. For second, we're going to go for number 5, Komikiding. Jumped from pole position, also has his peak run, and is a major threat here. For third, we're going to go for the unexposed 3-year-old Bay Colt, number 11, double superlative. Won nicely over the 1600 last time in the Cape Guineas. Carries a nice handy galloping weight of 54. First time over the extra distance, and will face his toughest task to date. But if good enough, could upset here. For fourth, we're going to go for number 4, Jet Dark, the Queen's Plate winner. Does jump from a wideish draw, but I'm sure Samanga Komodo will switch him off and must be respected in the small field. Race 10, Western Cape Stayers, over 2,800 meters, grade 2. 9 runners carded. Narrow first selection will be number 2, Chrome Yellow, last year's winner. And for second, we're going to go for number 9, Sparkling Water, the 4-year-old Bay Filly from Mark de Kock stable. Tries more ground, and if appreciating it, could be the major threat here. For third, we're going to go for number 1, Double Mint. Good last win over slightly shorter, and if the pace is on, could be flying up once again. For fourth, we're going to go for number 7, One-Way Traffic. Could be the likely pacemaker once again. If allowed to dictate and get away, could be quite difficult to peg back. Does try the extra ground, the extra 300 meters. The 11th race, it's a merit rate 84 handicap over 1,400 meters. For 12 runners carded. Wide open affair. First selection here. Going through this card, and really with thinking that you basically are, there's so many different horses here that have got chances. I've narrowed it down, and my narrow first selection here will actually be number 9, Sundazed, Greg Sheen for Candice Bash Robinson. Had a wide draw last time, but prior to that was staying on nicely over the 1,400, and with a nice galloping weight of 55.5, is a very narrow first selection. For second, we're going to go for number 11, Tata Fate. A back-to-back wins over the course and distance. Does face stronger, but with Rachel taking 1.5 kgs off the back, if allowed to get away, could hold on in this wide open affair. For third, we're going to go for number 3, Paper Trail. Also last time stayed on nicely to Han Solo from a wide draw, and has run to some decent sorts, so go as wide as possible here in this race. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 1, Izapa. Just touched off last time over the 1,600, but yet to win over this trip, but must be respected. The 12th and the lucky last is a merit rated 75 handicap over 1400 meters for fillies and mares. 18 runners carded. Current scratching of number 5, Island Treasure, number 17, Dawn of a New Day. This is where you find our value bet for the day. Number 9, Warm Welcome. Ignore the last run. Did find some support over the mile. But at the previous run was a good effort there to Symphony of Light. When running on strongly, jumped from pole position. Robert Carty jumps on board and could upset you at decent odds of 14-1. So I really think this is a good value bet and also a nice place bet as well. But it is wide open affair. For second, we're going to go for number 6, Monia. Warren Kennedy for Sean Terry. Sean Terry doesn't bring his horses to Cape Town to look at the weather, and could improve back over the 1400 if jumping nicely on turns. Does show good pace, so could get a nice position and benefit from the strong urgings of Warren Kennedy. For third, we're going to go for number 8, Lilybell. Had nowhere to go last time over the course and distance. Is drawn wideish again. If given a much better passage this time, could also fly up in between them again, yeah. And for fourth, we're going to go for number 12, Magnum Marta. Moderate last 2 runs, or 2 handicap runs, since winning her maiden over the mile. May enjoy the drop back and trip, and has a good draw of 3. Back end of trifectas and quartets. Thank you. Back to Delboy.
Thanks for that input, the Warwickle. We really appreciate that. Hopefully you've steered the guys in the right direction. I see your best bet is race 8, number 8, Chancenet, and your value bet, race 12, number 9, Warm Welcome. Chancenet at 4-1 and Warm Welcome at 15-1. You have tipped a bipot and a PA, and you've tipped the 12 race program. Remember, guys, to look at what the other guys fancied as well. If anything's been left out, I'm not sure it has, but yeah, go through what they like, structure your bets around that, and remember the most important thing: play towards your budget. Don't put yourself under pressure, and have fun. So all in all, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.